As I grow older, I realize more and more that love comes in many forms. Sometimes it's fierce and passionate, like the kind you see in movies. Other times it's quiet, steady, like a lighthouse keeping a watchful eye over you. And sometimes, like in my case, it's complicated, messy, and makes you question everything you thought you knew about family, duty, and desire. I was born and raised in a small town, a place where everyone knew everyone else's business and your reputation meant everything. My parents, bless their souls, worked hard to give my brother and me a good life. They instilled in us the importance of honesty, kindness, and a strong work ethic. I always felt loved, cherished, and incredibly grounded. So when I met Daniel, a charming young man from a wealthy family in the city, I never thought much of it. He was nice, yes, but he wasn't my type. I was drawn to him because of his kindness, his sense of humor, and the way he made me feel like the only girl in the room. We started dating, and I soon realized that beneath his city's slicker exterior, he was as down-to-earth as they come. He was honest, humble, and treated everyone with respect, regardless of their social status. Then came the inevitable meeting with his parents, a seemingly ordinary couple who welcomed me into their home with open arms. There was one undeniable difference, though. They doted on Daniel, showering him with affection, praise, and expensive gifts. It was clear that they were proud of their son, but it was also obvious that they wanted to keep him close, perhaps too close for comfort. As weeks turned into months and our relationship deepened, I found myself increasingly drawn into their world, a world of fancy dinners, exclusive parties, and suffocating expectations. The first cracks in our relationship appeared when my boyfriend started spending more time with his parents than with me. At first, it was just a few nights a week, but soon it became every night. Phone calls turned into long, drawn-out visits filled with hushed tones and secretive smiles. I tried not to let it bother me. After all, they were his parents, and I knew they had a close relationship. But as the months went by, my feelings of isolation grew. The distance one Saturday night, I decided enough was enough. I picked up the phone and called Daniel's house. I didn't want to be rude, but I was tired of being ignored and I missed my boyfriend. As the phone rang, I could hear the muffled sounds of voices and laughter. When Daniel finally picked up, I could hear the strain in his voice as he tried to keep the noise down. "Hey, where are you?" I asked, trying to sound casual. "I'm sorry, babe. We're all out. Mom and Dad invited some friends over and, well," he trailed off. "Well, what? What is going on here, Daniel?" I could hear the hurt in my voice, even to my own ears. "I don't know what you're talking about." "We'll talk later," he said and hung up. That was the last straw. I deleted his number from my phone, blocked him on social media, and deleted all the pictures I had with him. I know it sounds dramatic, but I was heartbroken. I felt betrayed, angry, and completely alone. It took me a long time to understand what was really happening. I had fallen for a charming guy, only to find that the person beneath that charm was someone I didn't know. Someone who was willing to give up our relationship without a second thought. It's not easy admitting that you've been wrong, especially when you think you're right. But as the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, I can't help but wonder, was I wrong about Daniel? Was I wrong to trust his parents? And most importantly, was I wrong to love him?